And obviously, with speaking of Turkey and speaking of a guy in your division at 154, Terence Crawford fighting Canelo, I'm starting to see a lot of the billboards starting to pop up so they can capitalize on that pay-per-view. Obviously, you guys gave us your thoughts on the Fundora, Zoo 2 fight, who you guys wanted to win. Is it in your best interest for Crawford to win then? Because if
Хотел, чтобы Крафтер выиграл.
Да, мне без разницы.
Я
обоим отношусь хорошо.
He is very respectful to both of them. They're great fighters. Let's see who wins,
Yeah. And obviously, I asked the question if you guys think that Crawford, after that fight, if he would ever face Bakhram, post Canelo, and you said that you didn't think so. Does money change a person? Like when you come up on a lot of money, like millions upon millions, do you feel like that softens a fighter? Does that make a fighter go like, what, I've done enough, I've earned enough?
In my personal opinion, towards Crawford, he's made a lot of money in his life, and I always see him very simple, very nice. He never showed up like other fighters who make a little money with a whole bunch of bling and some flashy cars. And
right.
No, I've seen him all the time at the fights or whatever. He's very simple, same guy, man. Ever since I used to see him since early 2000s, since he signed with Top Rank back in the days, early days.
Right.
That's how how long I've known him, seeing him all this time. And he's always the same guy, so I don't think so, honestly. But ты думаешь, сейчас он большие деньги будет взять и будет меняться сразу?
Я думаю, нет. Я думаю, у него и так с деньгами.
Yeah, he thinks he has no money problems. This is not really. He's gonna make money. He's gonna change. He thinks he's just gonna be saying Crawford.
Right. Do you think based on that basis that it's about respect, it's about legacy? Do you think down the line, I'm not sure if Bakhram has ever, been in the same venue as Crawford. Has there ever been an exchange between them, saying like, "Hey man, I respect your game. I want to fight you one day."
Crawford.
Never.
No, he's never. They never exchange words now.
Yeah.
They've been in the same venue many times, I'm sure, but they never exchange words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something like if he ever sees him, obviously I can tell you guys are a very respectful camp. If he ever sees him, like let's say at the same venue, would he tell him like, "Hey, I would like to fight you one day. Like I respect your game, I respect your skills." Would you?
Хочешь с ним драться или что-то?
Нет, зачем мне? Если он хочет драться, он знает, где меня найти.
He's like, I don't think so. If he wants to fight, those things are done differently. You don't approach a fighter and ask him, I want to fight you. This is not the streets.
Right.
Professional business.
Yeah. What are some things that he admires from Terence Crawford?
Какая у него есть какое-то сторону, что ты любишь, нравится тебе?
Crawford?
Да.
Не знаю, хороший боксер. Так что
Very good fighter. Like he's a good fighter. I mean.
Nice. And a final question on that, Coach. If Turkey were to offer, Crawford after that Canelo fight, do you guys put aside mandatories just to make that fight?
Если у нас этот бой будет
Crawford?
Да, ты что оставишь, не будешь?
Не, конечно, буду. Проблем никаких нет. Если
Yes,
это не будет во время Рамадана.
As long as he's not during the Ramadan time, he will take that fight.
Просто зная очень умных боксеров, которые сейчас есть, они могут спокойно сказать, давай драться в Рамадан.
Yeah,
Уже
most of those kind of smart fighters, they will just figure something out to push us to the corner like before. So as long as it's not during Ramadan, it should be fine.
Perfect. And obviously we touched on Fundora. Obviously, I'm sure you guys were analyzing that fight because one day you guys might feel like, hey, even though he's saying no now, down the line he's not going to be able to, avoid us unless he moves up or chooses to vacate.
Honestly, we've seen people just stick to that one belt. He even dropped the WBO. We've seen honestly people stick to that one belt until the rest of their life and never go for another or maybe one for one more belt or whatever. But really stick to it, and try to make their money in that one division. So it's possible the way I see. He had a chance. He had a big opportunity to face us. And he didn't. And there's always that door open. The door is always open. So, ты думаешь, что когда-нибудь он захочет?
Я не знаю, что он захочет.
No one knows what he wants.
Если человек оставил пояс,
he already dropped one belt. I don't think he's all about those collecting belts, making a big legacy. This that. If he was, he wouldn't drop, right?
Yeah. And I'll ask one of the questions from the fight fans that they dropped on our channel. Is Bakhram more interested in being a multi-division champion, or does he want to unify the 154?
Ну, вот твой амбиции белты взять или хочешь подняться?
Но я понял, что если я больше ничего не заберу, скорее всего, я буду подниматься.
He's like, well, the way I see it, in my weight class to get more belts, it's becoming impossible. So it looks like we're gonna probably move up to 160 soon. I don't know.
Я уже готов был подняться и подраться с Ларой или с Адамасом, но
He was ready to fight Lara and Adamas. We are actually talked to our manager. There was some negotiations and stuff like that, and nothing happened again. Yeah, but he was ready to go 170 to fight either one.
Nice.
но сейчас, как я повторюсь, у меня фокус на Любине, я думаю, побыстрее должно это получиться, и я надеюсь, что Любин так сильно со мной хотел драться, так же он будет сильно хотеть, когда мы будем уже подписывать контракты. И все, на данный момент это самый главный бой для меня. Главное, чтобы он быстрее сложился, чтобы я успел сделать еще бой до Рамадана.
So his focus is on looping since it's the mandatory and looks like the fight's gonna happen, and that's the only focus he has right now. And he's thinking like, you know, when it comes to actually signing the contract and fighting, he's actually gonna do it the same way he's talking that he wants to do it. He's gonna stick to it and do it, and we can get as soon as possibly done, so we can get, you know, get this done and fight again as soon as possible.
Perfect.
Get more fights done.
Awesome. And another question that our fight fans asked us was, if he does want to be a multi-division champion, does he see himself facing somebody kind of like him that's been heavily ignored, been ducked in Janibek at 160? Is that a fight that interests him down the line, let's say 2-3 years from now?
Это тоже ситуация такая же, как и у тебя сейчас. Если поднимешься, ты хотел бы, ну, с ним тоже драться?
Ну, во-первых, мы с ним хорошо общаемся, у нас один менеджер, да, там разговора нет, если больше не с кем будет драться, у меня будет 2 пояса, у него будет 2 пояса, мы можем поговорить и решиться на бой, а так, просто так подниматься и драться с ним, ну, никакого смысла я для этого
So
не
they have
вижу,
very good
потому что
relationship.
никому это особо интересно не будет.
Yeah, we know each other very well. There is so much mutual respect. They have both the same manager, so they are from the same camp pretty much, both of them. And yes, of course, if he moves up and he gets other 2 belts, and Johnny Beck has 2 belts, it makes a lot of sense to put them together. You know, get negotiations done, whatever. But at this point, move up and fight him was the point. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? There's other people over there that we can just go after. You know.
И еще есть такой важный момент, я думаю, в Америке никто об этом не знает. Когда в 1944 году нас выселили с СССР, нас отправили в Казахстан, и казахи нас очень сильно приняли. И с тех времен казахи считаются нашими братскими народами, поэтому у нас очень
So
хорошая связь.
1947, when they kick him out of the Soviet Union, the Chechen people, right? Sorry.
44.
Oh, 1944. 44, they kicked him out. So all the Chechens moved to Kazakhstan, and Kazakhs, they took him like family, you know. So it's like not only like personal relationship, but there's also
Cultural.
Cultural relationship. They're like
brothers,
family.
like family.
So like brothers. So it's a little bit different story. So you know,
Yeah.
like he said, if they have 2 belts, then they have to go. Yeah, I mean they can sit and talk.
Yeah.
But other than that, what's the point? I mean, especially they're from the same camp. There's so much mutual respect and
Yeah.
stuff like that, right?
They both came from the humble beginnings.
They're both champions right now. They're doing their job right now. That you know, they're
Yeah.
doing good right now. So,
Yeah.
well, let's first see what happens in this division. My personal opinion, you know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna jump the gun. We have people ahead of us that we have to face.
Yeah. And final questions from the fans. It's more of a comment. They're asking, what are his thoughts of him being compared and being called the mini Beterbiev?
Да, тебе сейчас во время Бетербия маленький такие.
Ну, я думаю, что у нас совсем другой бокс.
They have a
У
different
нас
boxing
совсем
style,
другой
but
бокс, но Артур Бетербиев очень сильный, очень хороший боксер, старший брат. И поэтому, если меня сравнивать с ним, в этом нет никаких проблем, но я считаю, что стили бокса у нас очень разные.
they have absolutely different style of boxing. But Artur Beterbiev is a great boxer, and he's like an older brother to him. He's got so much respect for him, and if they, you know, they're saying that There's absolutely no problem. He likes it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is he Chechen too? Coach?
They're from the same town.
Yeah. I think that's where the comparison's from, and I think that they said that like in a positive way, like he's a beast, just like him.
Потому что вы оба оттуда,
We both have